Yo. Doo 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 doo. Testing mic, testing mic. All right, let's get started. Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? Just do some reaction videos for the first time on live. Live everywhere on platform. I'll be live on Facebook. I'll be live on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo. You know, check them out. You know, we get a chance. Check out my content. So we're gonna do a few reactions of Andrew Tate. I know a lot of people. Some people may not know who Andrew Tate is. He also he was a former MMA fighter. I'm assuming, you know, technically he is an MMA fighter. I don't know about a UFC fighter, but yeah. But I say most of his fights, man, he can throw down, Joe. He can throw down. You remind me of that Michael dude from MMA. But long story short, we're gonna do a reaction video of him. He going against the feminism. Said that Andrew Tate destroyed feminism. We're gonna try to check this video out. So we're gonna take a look at this video here. Tell me what you guys think about it. Tell me what you guys think. And if he made some good points, about the modern day women, tell me the bad parts about it. Tell me the good parts about it, and we can go from there. Not further ado, let's play the video.
There has not been in the history of humanity, across any culture, any book, any story, any fable, there has never been across the history of humanity any respect put on the name of a promiscuous female, ever. Ever. You name the biggest conquerors that you can possibly name from history. Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great, all of them. They all had 100 wives, bunch of children, big G, conquered the world. Normal. That is normal evolutionary biology. That's how men are designed to be. There's never been a single female who's been celebrated for her promiscuity ever in history. It's always been frowned upon and disgusting. So yes, we are completely and utterly different. Yes, it's different if a woman cheats on a man. And if a man is at a complete top level of his life and ticks every single box, and if he decides to be loyal, which some do, and I can be loyal, and I have been loyal, but there's also times in my life where I think, fuck it, I don't want to be, and get a new girlfriend every single day of the week. I can do that, and I can decide to do that. If a woman decides to do the same, purely because her value is high enough to attract so many males, because she's beautiful, for example, it is completely different. And I'm going to explain to you why it's completely different, so buckle up. It's different. It's different. It's different. Well, I'll tell you why. It is impossible for a female to be promiscuous on a long enough period of time without devaluing herself, because she is fucking people she shouldn't be fucking. There is no way she is sleeping with endless men, and all of them are either high-value men or treating her the way she should be treated. If you find a woman who slept with 50, 100 dudes, she's either fucking dudes which aren't at her level or haven't worked hard enough to try and get the pussy. She was just too drunk to realize he's a loser, plays video games. Or she's fucking a top G who barely texts her back. So either way, she's fucking dudes she shouldn't be fucking, or a guy who's at the level who doesn't give her the right amount of attention. For a woman to find a guy who's truly on a level, who truly treats her the way she should be treated, that's once every couple years, if that. You ain't just gonna go out there fucking a new dude every week and say, yeah, he's worth pussy. Yeah, he treats me good enough to get my pussy, da-da-da. And you know what's funny about the universe? It's actually beautiful about the universe because it's equal and opposite forces. When you devalue yourself, it's kind of like men can smell it on you. They can just look at a bitch and go, oh, And that's the way it works. So you have to be very careful as a female and sit and go, does this man truly deserve to fuck me? And if you think about it, the answer 99% of the time, especially if you're promiscuous, is no. So when a woman is sleeping around with all these men, she's devaluing herself. She's devaluing herself, and the world knows, God knows, the universe knows. When a man does it, he doesn't devalue himself at all. That's just the way it works.
Can I ask you a question? Wait, Esther, 1 second. Sir, may I ask you a question? What would you say if a woman now is married to 2 men?
Haram.
Why?
No, I'll tell you why. Let's talk about this. What is the difference between a man, let's say me, I have 4 wives, right? What's the difference between a man having 4 wives and a woman having 4 men?
You can impregnate the 4 wives at the same time.
You can impregnate the 4 wives at the same time, and we know who the parents are, right? So let's say you had 4 pregnancies, you know who the mother is because she's carrying the baby, and you know who the dad is, top G. If you had a woman with 4 men and she gets pregnant, who's the parents?
What about if...
No, I'm asking.
Okay,
do you know?
I ask, what if they're different races?
Answer
one white,
the
one black?
question.
You don't know.
Answer the question.
You don't know. Now, modern science...
Nah, I agree with him. I mean, because it's two different type of worlds. I mean, you know, if you fucking other men's and like 4 men's, and normally females don't know who the baby is. You don't know who none of you. You know what I'm saying? You know, male, for example, yeah, I kind of agree with that, but it's still, I still think it's wrong to have that many women. You fucking, you know what I'm saying? I disagree with that part, but yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one, but at the same time, though, he do have a point, though. A lot of times when women get pregnant, they don't. And the moment times, like when women get pregnant, you know what I'm saying, and she messing around with other dudes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? 9 out of 10, you might not know who the person is. You know what I'm saying? You had to go to that person got to go get tested. Normally times. So I mean, yeah, I can agree with that a little bit. A certain extent, yeah, I could agree with that.
Can come along and maybe fix that for you, but that doesn't mean it's not wrong in the eyes of God. The idea of having a family, the idea of a child being born, one of the baselines for a new life to come onto this planet is for at least to understand who the 2 people who made it are. At least, if you have a woman fucking 4 dudes, you don't even know who got her pregnant.
So may I just say,
disgusting.
Have you seen the twins that had 2 different dads?
Oh yeah, I saw that. May I just say something then? So if that is the case, yeah, if the one thing that you're meant to have is at least you know who the 2 people that put that child on earth are, then that's why promiscuity for men is also a problem, because they get women pregnant. Sometimes they don't even know they have children. That's haram, no?
No, it's completely different. It's different because you have to understand, I'm talking about humans. You look at humans from a societal perspective, but society has changed, right? So let's say 200-300 years ago, if a woman got pregnant, she needed a man to survive. If that man didn't take care of her during pregnancy, she was going to die. She couldn't work a job. She couldn't hunt, couldn't fish, whatever, right? A woman literally needed that man for survival. So if you were to come to me and say, I'm pregnant, but you've been fucked by 4 different dudes, I'd be like, who says it's mine? Why am I looking after you? None of them want to look after her. She will literally pay.
And that's wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, and it's wrong on her part because she chose that. You know what I'm saying? She chose to mess around with other dudes, you know? That's considered... I mean, in their eyes, considered cheating. So, yeah, man, you know, and that's the bad part about it, bro. Like, you know, I mean, shit, I don't know what's these women nowadays. You know, you just fucking anybody just to fuck them, you know. But hey, I mean, shit, do your own thing, man. But you know the consequence behind what you're doing. So you gotta understand that too.
Perish. This is why in most of the world today. Still today, virginity is so coveted, and throughout all of history, it's been so coveted because that's the only way to ensure paternity. She's a virgin. I know that's my baby. She ain't a virgin. Prove it's mine. Outside of this modern science bullshit, Shaitan, the devil we have here in the West, in most of the world today, without virginity or at least a low body count or at least anti-promiscuity, you can't tell that that's your baby. So it's a completely different thing. You're looking at the idea of a woman being pregnant and coming to a group of men and saying, one of you has to take care of me and put up with me when I'm fat and moody and annoying and I need my bills paid. And all the men are going to sit there and go, no, fuck no, prove it's mine. You can't prove it, bounce. Where it's different. If I get 4 women pregnant, we know the deal.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So obviously back then for survival, women needed a man. Otherwise, when they were pregnant, they could die and all of these things, they would perish. In today's society, given evolution, given the fact that as women we can go and get, Yeah, but I'm not saying that. Isn't there a glitch between what is actually happening and the nature of what we have in our bodies? I think that's probably the conflict that we're having right now.
Glitch in what way?
In the sense that women don't feel like they need men in the most physical sense, perhaps
that's
like
right.
naturally.
It's very interesting. Women don't feel like they need men in a physical sense because life is soft, but it's bullshit. And it's bullshit because you still need men by proxy, one, and two, the second life gets difficult, you very quickly learn how much you need men. But women will go, I'm independent, I don't need no man because I have an OnlyFans and men pay my OnlyFans, and if anyone comes up to me, I'll call a male police officer. I don't need men. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Of course you do. You just named your whole life is based on fucking men. The road you're driving on was paved by a man. The house you're living in was built by a man. The car you're driving was designed by a man. Your whole life depends on men. And the second anything bad were to happen to you, the second you were physically threatened, or times were to get hard, or war were to start, or famine, or riots, the first thing you do is find a big strong man, shit yourself, and throw the feminism out the window. Feminism goes out the fucking window.
Oh my God, bro. Everything he said was right. Hey, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Ladies, don't hate me for this. But everything this man is saying, Kevin Samuels said the same thing. Now tell me I'm wrong. Kevin Samuels, everything this man just said, bro. He's repeating everything what Kevin Samuels said, bro. Everything he said that was really true, bro. And women do need us, as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? And we need them. So we basically need each other. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's right. A lot of the shit that's been made right now is made by men, bro. OnlyFans was made by men. Social media was made by men. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So with all that shit, if all this shit were never invented, these women would never. They don't know what to do. They would still living their normal lives, just like they have been back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Try to go out, finding other men and shit like that, clubs and shit, and try to, get to know them. You know what I'm saying? Now you have social media. You can chat with them on social media now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everything he's saying is exactly what Kevin Samuels saying. You know what I'm saying? Everything was built by men, and and our ancestors was our ancestors was protecting women from getting eaten. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about doing, not do slave time, but like I'm talking about doing like, you know what I'm saying, when it was hunting time, like, you know what I'm saying? When they had to hunt animals and shit like that, we was protecting our women. You know what I'm saying? If not, then our women would have been eaten by lions, tigers, fucking alligators, all types of shit, bro. So yeah, he right, bro. Everything he's saying is exactly what Kevin Samuels said, bro. So yeah, y'all women do need us. Period.
The second that the snow needs shoveling, or there's a fucking broken down car, or the tire needs changing, then all that crap vanishes. It's garbage. And this is the very interesting thing. I'll make a point here, which is going to get me canceled again, but I don't give a fuck. But this is the point. Feminism in and of itself can't be defended. The point of an idea is that it can be defended by the people who believe in it. This has been the whole point of war since the dawn of time. It doesn't matter if it was the Christians against the Hindus. It doesn't matter if it was the Germans against the French. There were people who had ideas and ideologies, and they're prepared to fight each other to defend their ideology. Feminism is an ideology which cannot be defended by feminists. The only people who can defend feminism are the men who subscribe to the garbage. If all the feminists were to get in a line and say, we want feminism, and the conservative men were to get in a line, you would learn very quickly it's bullshit. I had a friend in Afghanistan when Taliban kicked America out, and he told me the Americans were telling the girls they could go to school. So they built all these girls' schools, and they put the Afghanistani Defense Forces there, and they funded the Afghanistani Defense Forces to protect these schools. You had American satellites, you had night vision goggles. Taliban were afraid to attack. America leaves. Now you have Afghani Defense Forces. They're basically blind. They don't have satellites anymore. Don't have night vision, whatever. So now it's a real war. The men are standing next to this girls' school. The Taliban are coming. You're some dude. You're standing there, and you're looking at this girls' school going, I don't really give a fuck if girls go to school. Bounce. And you didn't fight. So that's why they all gave up and Taliban took over so quickly. And when I said this, the girl's like, yeah, they should have fought for us, feminism. Why don't the women fight?
Can I ask?
Oh, wait, the women can't defend their own fucking idea. You need men to defend feminism.
I didn't know that. That's weird. So they actually went there just to build a school for women? That is weird. I didn't know that.
So that's why the whole thing is stupid. So the second men don't defend it, it just fails as a fucking ideology. It's garbage.
May I tell you something now? So this is the thing. This is when we
King,
assume
what's up,
that
bro?
women perhaps don't have the physical or even mental ability to go to a war. Wait. Because this is the thing. For example, in Ukraine, a lot of women took up arms. And in fact, I'm Angolan. I'm Angolan. Wait, I'm Angolan. And
Don't lie
listen,
to the people at home.
Wait, don't worry. I'll talk about my personal story.
Go to war? You
no,
fight
wait.
the front lines?
Let me tell you something. This is the thing. I think it's also really like silly to assume that, for example, a woman, because she didn't go to school, she'll not be as intelligent as a man. Therefore, naturally, a woman is not intelligent. No, it doesn't make sense. If we're now starting to normalize equality and we want to put everybody in the forefront, give a woman a
Who's
gun.
Who's normalizing equality?
Well, that's what people are wanting. Then that's
People
the case.
like who?
Let me tell you, Auntie.
You know, that thing too. I don't see nothing wrong. Women just have a choice of if they want to work or stay home. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a problem with that. I remember back then that it was just us working. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wasn't there, but you know what I'm saying? Story from my peoples is what they was telling me. You know what I'm saying? Women during like Malcolm X time, or you know, during the first World War II, women wasn't working. They was more household, take care of their kids and stuff like that. Men was out there doing all that work and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just think that everybody should have a choice of what they want to do. As far as like if they want to work or they want to stay home, household, be in the household. You know what I'm saying? You do have kids, so yeah. I don't know, man. I just think it's just a choice. I believe that women have a choice to do that. My opinion.
What's to normalize equality? People like who? Feminists. Who else wants to?
Actually, no equality. I want respect. That's really what I want.
Stopping you from getting respect.
Exactly.
No.
I get respect.
I get respect. I get respect.
So
that's what I want. That's what I like.
Respect.
What I think is,
You don't even know what you want.
I'll tell you what I
You don't know what you want. You want equality.
As a woman, I
And you
carry
want
myself
respect.
differently. I actually hold the things that I have done in the fights that I fought. I hold it. That's why when you speak to me, I don't move different. I move different to many of the girls. That's why when you talk to me and you argue with me, I don't take
argue
it.
with you.
You do sometimes.
you.
And
I
I'll
don't
tell you
argue.
something. A lot of women may have the accolades to be somebody, but they are uncomfortable to own that. And the reason why, then I would like to ask you, for example, I do need a man, for example, to, you know, procreate. But other than that, I'm quite strong. And I would find a way to protect myself differently. With that mentality, what would be the man that would be for me then?
Denava, what would you do if one of these security guards broke into your door?
What would I do? Okay, I'll tell you.
What would you do? What would
One,
you do? No, seriously, there's no guns here.
She's a feminist.
I'll tell you. No, I'm not a
She was
feminist.
strict and say, "Take
I'm not a feminist. I'm a bit smarter.
Okay,
Either
okay,
I play
these
dead.
two guys.
One. Yeah.
Okay, they see you're not dead.
Wait a second. You wait when somebody breaking your house, you'll play dead? Nah, hell nah. These motherfucking criminals way smarter now. They know your ass is faking now. You can't play dead, baby. That ain't gonna happen. Nah, man. That's a wrong analogy, man. I think she was wrong for that one. You gonna play dead? No, man. No, that's the wrong analogy, man. I disagree with that, man. You gotta have a strap on you, gang. You gotta have a strap on. You gotta have a strap on you all times. Shit. Niggas ready to spin the block. You gotta have something on you. That's why it's important to have a man on your side. You know what I'm saying? Women just can't do everything. I don't know, man. I don't know. Play dead ain't gonna work though. I know for damn sure. Your ass gonna get smoked. Real quick.
It's okay.
They
No,
see
I'd
you
be like
breathing.
this, and then if not,
Yeah, make sure
maybe
your ass
I'll
dead
kind
this
of
time.
like be very gentle and comply to find a way to get out
Okay,
of it.
so
If
let's
they
make-
want to
but let's
come and
make-
kill
wait.
me, I would kind of like be very gentle and comply to find a way to get out of it.
Very gentle and comply. Who is this woman? Who is she, man? Who is she? Any time of days, man, they don't care about mercy. They gonna shoot your ass anyway. What the fuck? What kind of shit is this, bro? Whatever. I disagree with her though. Whatever.
Okay, so
If
let's
they
make-
want to
but let's
come
make
and
an-
kill me,
but let's make an
there's not
important
much that
point.
many people
But
can
let's
do.
make an important point. You're talking about equality equaling respect. The way you get respect as a woman is by being feminine. There's nothing We can be equal and very, very different. I'm not saying that there's not equality, but you've confused equality with the same. You can be equal with
Equity.
completely different things. You can have a bishop and a knight on a chessboard. They're equal in terms of points, but they do different things, right? A woman can have equal respect to a man if she is very good at being a woman, and a man gets respect for being very good at being a man. When a woman decides she wants to act like a man, or a man wants to act like a woman, that's where all gets fucked up. We try and pretend it's all the same. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Men and women are good at different things. We have different strengths, different weaknesses. There's nothing wrong with accepting that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm a woman, I'm good at X, he's a man, he's good at Y. Then we work together as a team, we have a beautiful family, we're happy forever. It's only confused where you have women who sit and go, no, because in the name of equality, we can fight in war. There's no fucking women on the front line in Ukraine. That is psyop bullshit. They put some chick there dancing around doing Pokemon dances to try and convince men to go fucking die in a ditch. It's garbage. If you go to the front line of Ukraine right now, you do not see women in their makeup and their manicures. You see fucking men in the freezing cold dying. You know where the women are? Dubai, chilling. That's where the women are. So to sit and pretend that women are just as capable physically as men is a fucking lie. It's delusion. To say that you're as strong as men is delusion. You are good at other things. You're better than men at a lot of things, but it's not the physical world.
Yes. I agree. Physical things, women not smart of. But when it comes to like shit, like women smart when it comes to certain stuff though. Yeah. Women are smart when it comes to certain shit though, bro. I agree. But I don't know about like hands on, we got it down pat, man. We know because we know what you're doing. As far as like, business wise, like selling, like I don't know, man. I don't know. I say what women are good at. They good at doing hair, outfits and shit, designing outfits and stuff like that. They're pretty good at that. But we got some mans doing it too. Hey, Dark Knights, what's up, gang? What's up, bro? Shout out to Dark Knights. We just doing a reaction of Andrew Tate, bro. This ain't the whole video though, like.
As many of you know, I was just
Okay, so. Okay, so let's look at the whole video, man, because I don't see anything else in here that's. Because what that man was saying was some real shit. I don't want that. Cause he was saying some real shit, G. Not much, man. What's going on though, bro? What is it like? Interview? Okay, sit here and say this, man. It's not spin no facts, bro. I think we've seen this one already. It's the one we've seen. Man, where's the whole interview, bro? Wait, maybe I could pull it up on her shit. Wait, what's her name? No. Yeah, where the hell is this? Oh, he got a 3-hour one right here. Hold on.
What up, guys? Welcome to the Just Pearly Things YouTube. Before tip, tears second and hear you
She's just doing her talking.
Just a little bit about you. Why don't we start here?
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Brittany Renner. I am 30 years old. I'm single as a Pringle. I have a 1.5-year-old son, and I'm here to learn something new today.
Okay, this is the beginning of it right here.
That's why they brought me.
Damn. Well, sir, they brought me here to look for trouble. It's the Nalva the Troublemaker. You thought she couldn't do it, but she did it. Here she is. I am freshly 30. I am single, not ready to mingle yet. And something interesting about me, well, I'm a smart woman. I'm here to see if Mr. Tate can learn something from me.
I mean, no, that's... You're a smart woman? I'm pretty sure everybody around this table is done, right? Okay.
Sagittarius, relax, please. Be nice. Come on, I wasn't rude.
Yeah,
Andrew
please,
Tate,
Mom.
36 years old. I
Wait,
cannot
what
disclose personal information because,
Oh,
of
shit.
course, my enemies are after me. But
Oh.
yeah, I'm here to educate as I always am. Perhaps somebody will say something remotely insightful, but At least I get a clementine if not, so I'm chilling with my orange.
And it's your girl Esther, the Nigerian queen. I'm here to entertain, to disagree with somebody in here.
Oh, Auntie, she's
But
looking at
really,
you.
really, I am looking at somebody.
It's our
But-
favorite duo. It's our favorite duo.
But no, for real though, I'm just here to have a good time. Just get some vibes. And
What's
in
wrong
terms
with
of my
me wearing a hoodie, Theo?
relationship status, I am
I just
single,
didn't feel like dressing up
doing
today.
interviews,
I'm sorry
not
if I
just
look
going
like
for
a
anybody.
hobo.
Yeah, that's how it is. Auntie Jenny here, 54. I'm here to cut out the bullshit. Simple.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Thank you guys.
Bet
all
you
for-
do.
Yeah, well, you have to cut the bullshit. That's the problem with the world today. It's too much bullshit.
And they're not direct. If they've got something to say to you, just say it.
Why are you
Absolutely.
being mean
Don't be
already?
I don't really
Say
care.
it.
If you've got something to say, just say it. Don't
Nah.
beat around the bush. Just say it.
So
If I've
basically,
got
I'll
something
say
to
it.
say,
I already got my
just say
teammate.
it. Just say it.
100%.
Hey, Auntie, I
Yeah.
beg, give the girl a chance to speak now and relax.
What girl?
Hey,
What have I said?
this one.
What have I said?
I'm addressing the
What
elephant in
have
the
I
room,
said?
innit?
Listen, I don't believe in no elephants in the
get
room.
yourself
If
up,
there's
like-
something to say, just say it. Don't beat around the bush. If you got something to say to me, I am here. Talk to my face. There should be no elephant in the room because this ain't no zoo. You understand? So if you got something to say, just say it. We're all big, no, I'm just saying, we're just all big people here. So if I want
Okay.
to say something to you, I'm going to say something to you straight like I normally do.
Yes.
If I got something to say to Esther, I'm going to tell Esther. Whether she likes it or not, I don't really care. Andrew Tate, my son's older than him, so I don't give a damn who he is. I'm going to just say what I got to say. So whoever don't like it, that's tough. Don't come. You
You
shouldn't
missed
be
out
here.
Brittany. I feel picked on.
Okay, so
And Brittany too, right? Even Pearl too. Feel better now.
yeah, Auntie gave me Auntie was yelling at me in wife school the other day, so
Oh.
she doesn't give a shit. Okay.
Interesting.
So my first question is, what is the number
What's
one
up, man?
problem facing men today?
We
and
got
what is
Smooth
the
in the
number
building. We
one
got one of
problem
them.
facing
Hold on, let
women
me pause
today?
it. We got my boy Smooth Messiah in the building. Let's give him a good shout out, y'all, man. We appreciate him stopping by. You know. Yeah, shut. See, you already coming in trolling me now. Hey, boy, your ass coming in trolling me, man. Damn. Well, anyway, shout him out, man. Let me shout his goofy ass out, man.
I can say something.
Come on,
Because
ladies.
everybody's
Everybody's
gonna
going to
say-
educate
you know,
me.
the number one
Sit here and
problem.
fucking answer all the questions. Come on, tell
The
me.
number one problem with men is that they don't tell women the truth, and the number one problem with women is that they can't handle the truth. Simple.
Ooh.
That's a good paradigm to start from because it's actually very interesting you say that. A lot of women say, I just want a man who's honest. And then the second you're honest, she's like, what? You did
Exactly.
what? It's like, well, then don't ask me for honesty. Of course I fucking lie.
Thank you.
So that's a good point. I agree with that one. I don't think it's the biggest problem, but it certainly is a problem in relationships today. That is a problem. The biggest problem with men today is that I think the world is becoming hyper competitive. Most men are not aware and understanding of how quickly there's going to be a genuine shift in between those who have things and those who do not have things. Not just finances, but also female status, everything else. And it's a status game, right? And it's becoming harder and harder for men to play. And that's all women's fault, of course. Because it is because women choose the winners, right? Women choose who the high status males are. So women pretend to give a shit about men. Of course they don't. They give a shit about themselves. And a woman, if you ask her what she wants from a man, she's like, I don't want much. I just want to find a nice man who's a millionaire and 6 foot tall and funny and charismatic and interesting and spontaneous and looks after me and doesn't cheat. And is funny and good looking and strong. I don't want much. Like they name all this shit that most dudes are never gonna have. And it's becoming harder and harder, and you end up with people, top G's who own everything on the planet they could ever possibly wish for, and then you got other guys who have nothing, and there's this large divide. There's no longer any middle ground. You have dudes who can't get any pussy, and then you got dudes who are just blocking girls left, right, and center. And that's what the problem with being a man is today.
What about the women?
What about them?
Should I say what the problem
I
with
would
women
say
is? I'll tell you.
Well,
Go on.
everybody's got a chance to talk.
I'm gonna shut up and have my clementine.
No, I want to know. I want to learn from you, sir.
You want to learn from
Well,
me?
I
Yes,
wanna,
sir.
well,
Hey, that boy got them oranges,
I
boy.
wanted to answer. I feel like it goes for both.
know he a
It's not
boss.
just one of the other.
You know, real bosses eat them oranges, boy. You know, them real bosses eat them oranges, boy.
Awesome victory.
Yeah, sit back and chill. Sit back and chill, boss.
I feel like it's self-accountability.
Mm.
Women are not accountable for themselves. I agree with you there.
Why
0%.
just women though? What
It's
about
both.
men?
It's
Yeah,
both.
It is both.
definitely both.
It is both. You're right. But society punishes men for not being self-accountable. But society does not punish women for not being self-accountable. I'll give you an
Yeah, sure is. Yeah, that's true. We got held accountable for every goddamn thing on social media, and the moment we do, we get canceled. Yeah, they cancel his ass though. They gonna cancel him. Watch. the society gonna punish his ass for speaking the truth. I don't get canceled. That's true though, man. That's true. They expect you to hold accountable, but they won't do it. But women won't hold themselves accountable. They can still enjoy themselves. Well, we got to sit down and look back in our past, all the miserable shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I agree.
example. If you're a man and you're arrogant and you think you're something when you're not, trust me, society will teach you very quickly that you don't matter when you don't get laid and you stay a fucking brokey. If you're a chick and think you're something when you're not, you can run around with your ego, still get dates, still get laid, still have a fairly sensible social life. Society as a whole doesn't come along and slap you in the face with realizations. If you're a man and you think you're something you're not, it is a ticking time bomb until society teaches you a lesson. That's the difference. This is why men in general are more self-accountable, because the men who are not self-accountable get fucked up. So those who are successful are very self-accountable people. They look at themselves and go, okay, the only way I'm going to get and progress further, the reason she left me, the only way I'm going to do better, make more money, et cetera, is I have to change. Most women don't want to do that. They don't sit and think I have to change. They think, oh, he left me because it's him, and I lost my job because my boss.
And then that's the problem. See, when females know they fucked up, they find somebody to blame. And who they go after? Men.
Godlike.
Yeah, that's true. And normally times when females do that shit, man, like, you know, y'all blamed us. And like y'all don't want to take accountability to the shit that y'all doing. So yeah, man, I agree with that, man. A lot of women don't take accountability. That's their weakness, bro. So we gotta take it. And when we wrong, we gotta take it. We gotta take it and accept it and get canceled. All types of shit.
And this is this because of this. You women don't look in the mirror and change a fucking thing.
No, because don't forget what you're forgetting.
Hey, let's rewind that back. Hold on.
Him, and I lost my job because my boss, and this is this because of this. You women don't look in the mirror and change a fucking thing.
No, because don't forget what you're forgetting right nowadays. They can't change it because it's all about body positivity.
Are you saying
a size 28?
Are you saying Lizzo's not a 10?
Are you guys trying to get me canceled?
I mean, you was gonna get canceled anyway, bro. They don't like your ass.
90% of cosmetic surgery is by women. Women are trying to change as much as possible. Men don't want to change.
Wait. What surgery got to do with women trying to change, bro? That don't even sound correct. So y'all try to change by giving yourself surgery, BBLs. Come on, who signed her up for this shit? Why she's in here? Why she's in here? No, I disagree, baby. No.
You just said, because 90% of cosmetic surgery is by women. Women are trying to change as much as possible. Men don't want to change. They're not accountable for themselves. They think that because they're a man, you're gonna be attracted to them. No, like you can't be fat. You stay at home. You're just playing video games, and you expect a woman to want to fuck you. No, she's not gonna want to fuck you.
Yeah, but.
Well, see what I'm saying? Here you go again. Why we blaming video games for some shit like that? I mean, is he helping paying bills? Is he fixing your tires? Is he taking you out? I mean, that's something, you know. Is he working? It's the choices y'all choose. It's the guys y'all choose. Y'all make those choices. You see what I'm saying? So
That you won't. This is the point. And then she won't, and society will teach them a lesson. They might be able to pull off a little
I agree
with a girl for a year or so, but in general, they're going to end up lonely. In general, they're going to struggle to find partners. I agree with you with the cosmetic surgery thing. Women are happy to change their appearance and change how they look, but they're not happy to change how they act. Most of them, they're not happy to change. No, they're not.
The women are changing what the men don't care about. The men don't care about the big old lips.
Yes, they do.
And no, they do it. The women are doing that for themselves.
Yeah.
Because the men don't care about it. The men would rather a woman change her stinking attitude then put on all that makeup and hair and everything. That's what the men want. But the women will go out there like, oh, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. If you look at a man and the man said, yeah, he's fat. The man will most, if he's feeling bad about himself, he wants to make something, he'll go and hit the gym. What's the woman going to do? Go and do? Get a BBL, get her lips done, put on her makeup, put on her hair, and stay the big old fat person that she is and say,
yes, man, yes. I agree with you, Smooth. I like her too. She gets it. Because, I mean, look, bro. Look, at the same time, though, bro, like I said before, women don't want to take accountability, bro. Women, and they always find a man to blame. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's women. The choices women chooses, man. It's the man they chooses. You know what I'm saying? You like bad guys. I thought y'all like bad guys. You know what I'm saying? And the good guys always eat the end of the stick, bro. Get the end of the stick. We always get the end of the stick, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now the motherfucker don't want you no more. You want to come to us now. Nah, that's not how it's gonna work, man.
like, oh, it's body positivity. The men don't even want that. And the women are not getting all this cosmetic surgery for the men. They're getting it for themselves.
They don't care. Men don't care about that shit.
They're going to turn around, go and have an operation. They can't sit on a plane because her ass has been injected or been interfered with. She got to lie there on her stomach. Do you think the men want that? Or wake up in the morning before you got to hit the house. She's got to put on. I'm sure I worried about some of the men because they must go out with a woman. Ooh. And then when they wake up in the morning, they think, who the hell is she?
The scars,
by the time you take everything off, women need to change their attitudes before they change their makeup. I'm sure that even more than that, change your attitude. Because women will go out there and they want to change this, they want to change that. All the things that don't count. If you learn to, the same way how women can go out there and learn to put makeup on, learn to cook. Learn to wash by hand. Learn to please a man.
That is so outdated,
that's what you need to do.
That's outdated, girl.
She's that girl.
That's outdated.
She's right.
For who?
Wait, what? It's outdated? Man, show you something wrong with old girl right there. You stay, and you damn it, you stay on my inbox, you ugly motherfucker.
I'm saying it's like we had literally just talked about this off camera when you guys picked me up from the airport when we were talking about
I'm supposed to you, bitch.
The point system for a woman who cooks versus a woman who can suck good dick and fuck well.
But you can cook and suck dick as well.
No, but I'm saying is that Pearl, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but quoting her was that. When she interviewed people on the street, that there was more points given to something for a sexual return as opposed to wash dishes by hand. There's a dishwasher. No. Why cook? We can eat out. There's a chef. People don't give a fuck about that.
That's what they think.
But we literally just talked about this yesterday.
No, it was okay. I did a street interview and I asked the guys, "Would you rather have a girl that gave good head or a good cook?" And most guys
want this.
But I think that's
for
more,
the quick satisfaction.
But I think that's more for like a one night stand.
But what I'm trying to say is that if you, all the women out there, and they're talking about, well, some of the women want to be settled down. They want a man, right? And you got to think what the man wants. The man ain't interested in that. Look at when you're doing street interviews, you're interviewing single people. Look at the people there that are happily married and ask them what they do. Because all the things that the women out there are doing, you can be a housewife, you can be going out, you can suck head just as good as any old tramp on the street. And keep your man and have a man. And I can say that because I'm 32 years and counting.
Auntie, you can't say attraction's not important though. You can't say attraction is not important though.
It is important.
For you to initially, exactly. A man is not gonna fight.
I ain't gonna lie, Shorty in the brown, she do look fine as hell though. She do look fine as hell. But come on, man, like you clueless, baby. You very delusional. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma still respect you as a woman, but you fine as hell. But come on, man, you very delusional. You just trying to create a point, but it ain't there. She just told you.
Find you attractive and then think, oh, because
she fine though. She fine as hell though.
He's got a chef.
A man's gonna find
shout out to the black queens.
Andrew, would you be with a girl that's 5 out of 10 because she can cook?
That ain't what I said.
Oh, well, firstly, that's not what she said, to be fair. And secondly, I'd be with a 10 out of 10 who can cook because I'm top G. But to make the point, I think what you have to understand is what men are looking for in a relationship. So you did the street interview and you're asking single people, probably young people, probably idiots who know they're on camera talking shit about good head, all this garbage. It's bullshit. What men are interested in life, not just in their relationship, but in their life as a whole is status. I don't think most people understand, especially women, how competitive the male world is and how competitive it is for status. This is why men do everything they do. Men buy the faster car, not to drive any faster, because of status. It's why we want a bigger house. We don't give a shit where we live. It's because of status. It's why I want to go to the gym and get big and strong because of status. Everything we do is about status. It's why I want the better jobs. It's why I want more money. It's why I want to be respected. So what's the number one thing we want our female to give us? Status. That's what we want. So she can give us status by being beautiful. That's one thing she can do. But another thing she could do is if I turn up home and I come home with my boys and she says, I'll cook you all a steak. That's status. That's all my boys are going to Ross. You've just been out all night and she's here and she's going to cook for all of us and she'll clean up and tidy up. Boom. That's the kind of girl a man's not going to want to lose because it makes him look good. That's what men want. Status. Suck a dick, blah, blah, blah. Listen, dick can only be sucked in so many ways. I mean, no, let's be serious about this.
Have you had the Gok 3000?
No, this is actually a serious point, right? This is a very serious point because the Western world has collapsed in real time and it's a failed society. And one of the reasons it's a failed society is because of the over-sexualization, especially of females as a whole. If a woman comes up to me and goes, I'll be the best sex you ever had, I am fucking revolted. I don't want the best sex I've ever had. I want you to be pure and a virgin. You shouldn't know what sex is. Cook my fucking dinner. Shut up. Don't come and talk to me about fucking sucking dick. It's vile. It's disgusting. I don't want to hear that shit.
Can I say something?
Hey, look at her face. She's disgusted with him. She like, ugh, what? The whole face expression tells it all, bro. Her face expression tells it all, bro. Like he ain't come to play. He came to smoke y'all asses. Yeah. We don't want to hear that bullshit. We don't want to hear that garbage ass shit. Can you cook my food? Make that chicken. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't eat chicken though. make them green collard greens and cornbread, girl. We don't want to hear no damn sex. God damn it. What is wrong with y'all?
I want to hear that shit. What I want is a woman who makes me look good. No woman who's running around talking about sucking dick can make me look good.
Awesome victory.
And that's the truth. So what she's saying is completely correct. These are old school things, but it's not about the act. Yes, you can order food, of course. It's about the status that comes with it. That's what it's about.
Sagittarius spoken like a true one. That is true.
My man's a Sagittarius.
Listen,
my man's a Sagittarius.
So basically, it's a straight shooting sort of conversation. But I think that sometimes we get distracted and we talk about the bicker of between.
And I'm a Virgo.
Men and women. I think that the problem that
and Smooth is what Smooth is a Scorpio.
Men and women have is the consequences of
the
bad
about
decisions
zodiac
that
signs, baby.
1% of powerful men make on our behalf, because our problems are on a societal level less than between woman and man. That is why there's a lot of competition between men, this chase for status that they will never get.
Why is that the fault of the 1% of men?
Because they're the ones that drive the machine that runs this. The West
It's always been that way.
Yeah, but then think about the men that are at the top now, the corruption and everything that's going on. And this is why it feels very good to sit next to somebody like you and just say, do you know what? I appreciate that you say things that are really true. You expose a very toxic truth and a very true truth as well that is out there. But the reality is, on the trenches, when you go to the grassroots, people don't feel the way that you feel. It's not as simple as what you say. They are victims of this system. So my job here is really not to try and make it about men and women, is to make you understand that actually we need to start changing the narrative.
You don't want to make it about men and women because
they're both messed up on either side.
Because then women look bad.
No, because it's about everybody together. Women have their traumas, men have their traumas. I'm not here to fight against men and women. That's small.
I understand what you're saying. But the idea that this 1% of men have created this terrible society. Yeah, I talk about that. I talk about the Matrix. I talk about these things. But it's always been this way. It's always been a small elite group of men who are in charge of the world. And unfortunately now, we're fighting battles in different ways. The days of old, a man proved his worth by going to war. Basically, every man at any point in his life was going to end up going to war, and he came back victorious. He came back with honor. He got himself a wife. That's how it worked, right? Now men don't have to go to war as much, depending on where you live in the world, and it's slightly different. And we fight our wars in other ways. And one of the true expressions of testosterone and trying to really express your ability and your combative ability now in the modern world is power and influence. So in the olden days, you'd go to war, you come back with a ribbon. Nowadays, you got X amount of followers, you can move the world with money. I can bend reality with money. Please understand, if I walk into Jimmy Choo, they lock the door. No brokies allowed in. Tate's here. And I buy whatever the fuck I want. There's lines outside because I'm there. I bend the world with money. That's how the wars are now won. So you're talking about high status males, and it's always been that way. Now you have a whole contingent of men who aren't dead. Okay, they didn't die in a ditch, but they're lonely as fuck jerking off. And that's the reality of it. And women don't give a fuck about them. And why should you? I'm not sitting here actually shitting on women in any way. I think women have a biological instinct to a degree to try and find the best mate they can because it gives them the highest chance of survival in the harsh realities of the world. And if they look at a man who's not capable, they just don't feel an attraction to him. And that's the bottom line of it. And that's why I'm largely misunderstood. I don't blame women for a lot of the problems. Women are guilty of certain things, but I have a massive amount of blame to place on men because there's so many men who are genuinely incompetent. If I was a chick, I wouldn't fuck these losers either. Like,
yeah, that's true.
So,
and I think, I mean, yeah, he had a point though. Women do want protection of a man. You know what I'm saying? So they want to feel protected, and they want them to have confidence. You know what I'm saying? So they can feel more genuine towards that person. So yeah, it is true. You know, some women, and they have the right to choose who they want to be with. But like I said, they always end up choosing the wrong people. So you all, I don't know. But that's just my take on it.
Balance. I love it.
Do you know what I don't understand? Why people always going for the 1%? All the women want to rush for the
Hey, where'd she go?
Why don't you just find a regular 9-to-5 person that's going to look after you? You can be his queen. Why can't you just do that? Why is everybody really rushing? I've got a man. We don't go on social media. If it weren't for Pearl, I want no night about social media. 9 to 5. I've got our own property. 32 years, happy as Larry. What is the problem? It's not old-fashioned. It works.
No, Auntie. Let me clarify. When I meant 1% is not the 1% of attraction. I mean the actual people that are in charge of the things that run the world the way that
what
it
I'm
does.
trying to say is that it's always been an umbrella we've lived under.
But the
and men have
difference
functioned underneath it. So why is it going to affect me?
I'll explain why. Because as Sir Mr. Andrew King Tate said,
like that.
as he said,
I want to know what she's after.
I'll have this on after this point.
She's after. Yeah. She's go home and try that now.
Wait, it is. I've been drinking lime juice as well. So, as he very rightly said, society has now evolved. Before men went to war, now men don't go to war. So there's a lot of sense of no purpose that they need to find. And then on the women's side is that the same way that society evolved, they made men feel less purpose. They have now had to take on bigger purposes. They have to go to work like they didn't have to do before. They have to take care of the family and work and do all of these things and now deal with the fact that men are feeling a little bit like out of,
And that's what I said before. I mean, women have a choice. Either they work or you could stay home with the kids. You don't have to put too much pressure on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take on it.
No, but the rubbish. That ain't what I'm saying. You get a 9-to-5 person, right? What is wrong with you going out there, find a regular 9-to-5 person, right? You can function underneath that because I'm always hearing the women say, "Oh, we ain't got enough money. We ain't got enough money." Work with what the man's got.
You're right.
Work with what the man's got. You can make a man your alpha. Everybody wants to go and find these top earning money. Find a 9-to-5, work regular, save your money, learn to cook and not have takeouts, and then save your money as they did before.
Then you should direct this to the men that feel upset because they're not like Andrew Tate.
There's always direct something to the man. Why?
Man, that lady in the red makes so much sense. I like her, man. I really like her, bro. These women, they don't want the guys. They don't want the 9-to-5 guy. They want the women the women want what other women wants. As far as like they looking at rappers, drug dealers, rich people. That's who they want, bro. I mean, like I said, it's always about choice. And 9 out of 10, all they gonna do is get played by them. All they gonna do is get played by them. They gonna get beat up. I have heard stories about it so many times, bro. Heard a lot of stories about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shit. I mean, everything is expensive nowadays. You know, poverty is here. So, I mean, shit. It's like 9-to-5 guys. 9-to-5 people. I mean, shit. Myself. Shit. You ain't gotta want me, particular. You know what I'm saying? But get everybody get them a chance. You feel me? Get other people a chance, bro. I mean, you probably turn out better that way. You know what I'm saying? You be like, oh fuck the rich people. Got me a 9-to-5. You know what I'm saying? He pays bills on time. You know what I'm saying? He take me out, makes me happy, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess women's very delusional. They want money with the quickness, bro. They just blinded by social media.
She's completely right. I'll tell you this. There's not a girl on this panel or on the planet today who couldn't walk outside and find a man who's going to be nice to her, loyal to her, and make her his queen. Women don't want that. So they'll sit there and go, "No, I want Chris Brown." And then they'll go try to get Chris Brown. Then Chris Brown will cheat. And they'll be like, "I can't believe he cheated. I am devastated." Well, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? If I go to the car garage, right, you have to make a decision what you truly want in your life. If you truly want to just find a man who's going to look after you and take care of you, you're going to be his queen, he's going to be loyal. You can find that all day, but you're going to have to settle to a degree where a lot of women perhaps are not prepared to do that. You see how women act. They'd rather chase a fraction of a real G's time than have 100% of the time of a fucking dude who they don't respect at that level. And it's kind of like going to a car dealership. You walk in there, if you want reliability, you can get a Nissan. But if you want to get a Ferrari, it comes with headaches. It's going to come with problems. So when girls say to me, "Oh, you know what, Andrew, you should be loyal to that," men like me don't have to be, and you know that. So why the fuck are you here trying to tell me what to do? Because you know I don't have to be loyal, and all the girls I'm fucking don't have to be loyal. So why are you sitting there pretending you expected me to be loyal when everyone knew from ground up day one it was never going to ever fucking happen? And you're still here.
I think
you're still texting
They're
me.
going to be the one that changes you.
Well, no, yeah, of course they are.
That's the biggest mistake that girls make.
So whose fault is this? This is the female decision. They sit there and decide, no, I want this. Cool, then you're going to have to accept he ain't going to be loyal to you. He's barely going to reply to you. That's the game.
They like being cheated. I swear to God, this show has made me believe. I think women like to be cheated on.
I don't.
I swear to God, no, because all y'all ever talk about is your exes that cheated on you. That's all y'all ever talk about.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Some of them do like that shit. Some of them do is toxic as hell. They like crazy shit like that. It's all, what my brother told me, bro? And I explained this multiple times with my homies, man, at work, bro. This is right before he died, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have charisma, bro. He told me about charisma, bro. And I never understood how he get all the ladies, bro. I never understood how he get all the ladies, bro. And I swear to God, bro, he had no money. Every female that he always kicking with, bro, they always get him money. Shout out to my brother, rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? And I asked him a question about that, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, you gotta have charisma, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. You can have charisma and be yourself at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So if you have charisma, females will fall on you all the time, bro. All the time. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta have no money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say that, what's up, the King 86? Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, he got, only reason he getting all ladies because of money. Like, that's not true, because my brother didn't work a damn job, bro. Yeah, that my brother never worked a damn job, bro. When he was putting women back to back, bro. Every woman, they always fuck with him. Every woman, bro. And he had no money, no job, nothing, bro. So that's not true. So it had to be something I could be doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? He told me, just be yourself and have charisma. You know what I'm saying? Ever since it took me to understand after he died, bro. It took me to understand that, bro. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? So it's
about, and it's like
only talks about that.
The regular women that are on there.
The women that come on the show.
Oh, good thing I'm irregular and extraordinaire.
But do you not think it's because we're not holding men accountable? So when a man, because he's a top G,
nah, you don't hold nobody accountable for that. For what?
What do you expect? When you should actually turn around to him and say,
accountable for what?
Right.
Accountable for his natural evolutionary biology.
Is cheating morally correct?
Yes.
Depends.
Yes.
How
So
can you say that? Are you
You're
joking?
okay with your woman cheating on you then?
Absolutely not. That's haram.
No, because
It's around when she cheats on you, but you can cheat on her.
There has not been in the history of humanity, across any culture, any book, any story, any fable, there has never been across the history of humanity any respect put on the name of a promiscuous female ever. You name the biggest conquerors that you can possibly name from history. Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great, all of them. They all had 100 wives, bunch of children, big G, conquered the world. Normal. That is normal evolutionary biology. That's how men are designed to be. There's never been a single female who's been celebrated for her promiscuity ever in history. It's always been frowned upon and disgusting. So yes, we are completely and utterly different.
Baby, you can raise your hand down. You done talking. Morley Superior Vegan. What's up, man? Yo, where my vegans at? I'm vegetarian. I stopped being a vegan for like a year now. I think I'm gonna go back to being a vegan. But what's up, man? He said that is Andrew Tate Morley superior vegan? That's a good question. I don't know, man. I don't know, but he got oranges down there. Real bosses eat them oranges. You know what I'm saying? Real bosses eat oranges, bro.
Different.
Yeah.
Yes, it's different if a woman cheats on a man. And if a man is at a complete top level of his life and ticks every single box, and if he decides to be loyal, which some do, And I can be loyal, and I have been loyal, but there's also times in my life where I think, fuck it, I don't want to be, and get a new girlfriend every single day of the week. I can do that, and I can decide to do that. If a woman decides to do the same, purely because her...
Know why he can do that? Know why he can do that? Because he's the boss. He tell his bitches what to do. Bitch, go fix my food. I'm just playing, y'all. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just trolling. Hey, but it's true, though. Hey, I bet he doing that. He like, shut the fuck up, go fix my food right now. I can imagine him doing that. I got rewind it though. Hey, he gonna pull them every time. Female love that shit. Female love that shit because they feel more protected like that. I don't know why, but they feel more safer that way. I guess. I don't know.
I can be loyal, and I have been loyal, but there's also times in my life where I think, fuck it, I don't want to be, and get a new girlfriend every single day of the week. I can do that, and I can decide to do that. If a woman decides to do the same, purely because her value is high enough to attract so many males, because she's beautiful, for example, it is completely different. And I'm going to explain to you why it's completely different, so buckle up. It's different. It's different. It's different. I'll tell you why. It is impossible for a female to be promiscuous for a long enough period of time without devaluing herself, because she is fucking people she shouldn't be fucking. There is no way she is sleeping with endless men, and all of them are either high-value men or treating her the way she should be treated. If you find a woman who slept with 50, 100 dudes, she's either fucking dudes which aren't at her level or haven't worked hard enough to try and get the pussy. She was just too drunk to realize he's a loser who plays video games. Or she's fucking a top G who barely texts her back. So either way, she's fucking dudes she shouldn't be fucking, or a guy who's at the level who doesn't give her the right amount of attention. For a woman to find a guy who's truly on a level, who truly treats her the way she should be treated, that's once every couple years, if that. You ain't just gonna go out there fucking a new dude every week and say, yeah, he's worth pussy. Yeah, he treats me good enough to get my pussy. Da-da-da. And you know what's funny about the universe? It's actually beautiful about the universe because it's equal and opposite forces. When you devalue yourself, it's kind of like men can smell it on you. They can just look at a bitch and go, oh. And that's the way it works. So you have to be very careful as a female and sit and go, does this man truly deserve to fuck me? And if you think about it, the answer 99% of the time, especially if you're promiscuous, is no. So when a woman is sleeping around with all these men, she's devaluing herself. She's devaluing herself, and the world knows, God knows, the universe knows. When a man does it, he doesn't devalue himself at all. That's just the way it works.
Can I ask you a question? Wait.
Yeah,
Esther, one second. So may I ask you a question? What would you say if a woman now is married to two men?
Haram.
Why?
Yeah, we seen this part already. If y'all want to see it again, that's cool.
What is the difference between a man, let's say me, I have 4 wives, right? What's the difference between a man having 4 wives and a woman having 4 men?
You can impregnate the 4 wives at the same time.
You can impregnate the 4 wives at the same time, and we know who the parents are, right? So let's say you had 4 pregnancies, you know who the mother is because she's carrying the baby, and you know who the dad is, top G. If you had a woman with 4 men and she gets pregnant, who's the parents?
What about if...
No, I'm asking.
Okay,
do you know?
I ask, what if they're different races?
Answer
one white,
the
one black.
question.
You don't know.
Answer the question.
You don't know. Now, modern science can come along and maybe fix that for you, but that doesn't mean it's not wrong in the eyes of God. The idea of having a family, the idea of a child being born, one of the baselines for a new life to come onto this planet is for at least to understand who the 2 people who made it are, at least. If you have a woman fucking 4 dudes, you don't even know who got her pregnant.
So may I just say...
disgusting.
Have you seen the twins that had 2 different dads?
Oh yeah, I saw that. May I just say something then? So if that is the case, if the one thing that you're meant to have is you, at least you know who the 2 people that put that child on earth are, then that's why promiscuity for men is also a problem, because they get women pregnant. Sometimes they don't even know they have children. That's haram, no?
No, it's completely different. It's different because you have to understand, I'm talking about humans. You look at humans from a societal perspective, but society has changed, right? So let's say 200-300 years ago. If a woman got pregnant, she needed a man to survive. If that man didn't take care of her during pregnancy, she was going to die. She couldn't work a job. She couldn't hunt, couldn't fish, whatever, right? A woman literally needed that man for survival. So if you were to come to me and say, I'm pregnant, but you've been fucked by 4 different dudes, I'd be like, who says it's mine? Why am I looking after you? None of them want to look after her. She will literally perish. This is why in most of the world today, still today, virginity is so coveted, and throughout all of history it's been so coveted, because that's the only way to ensure paternity. She's a virgin, I know that's my baby. She ain't a virgin, prove it's mine. Outside of this modern science bullshit, Shaitan, the devil we have here in the West, in most of the world today, without virginity, or at least a low body count, or at least anti-promiscuity, you can't tell that that's your baby. So it's a completely different thing. You're looking at the idea of a woman being pregnant and coming to a group of men and saying, one of you has to take care of me and put up with me when I'm fat and moody and annoying and I need my bills paid. And all the men are going to sit there and go, no, fuck no, prove it's mine. You can't prove it, bounce. Where it's different. If I get 4 women pregnant, we know the deal.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So obviously back then for survival, women needed a man. Otherwise, when they were pregnant, they could die and all of these things, they would perish. In today's society, given evolution, given the fact that as women we can go and get. Yeah, but I'm not saying that. Isn't there a glitch between what is actually happening and the nature of what we have in our bodies? I think that's probably the conflict that we're having right now.
Glitch in what way?
In the sense that women don't feel like they need men in the most physical sense, perhaps naturally.
It's very interesting. Women don't feel like they need men in a physical sense because life is soft, but it's bullshit. And it's bullshit because you still need men by proxy, 1, and 2, the second life gets difficult, you very quickly
Matthew, thanks for liking the story, bro.
Go, I'm independent, I don't need no man because I have an OnlyFans and men pay my OnlyFans, and if anyone comes up to me, I'll call a male police officer. I don't need men. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Of course you do. You just named your whole life is based on fucking men. The road you're driving on was paved by a man. The house you're living in was built by a man. The car you're driving was designed by a man. Your whole life depends on men. And the second anything bad were to happen to you, the second you were physically threatened, or times were to get hard, or war were to start, or famine, or riots, the first thing you do is find a big strong man, shit yourself, and throw the feminism out the window. Feminism goes out the fucking window the second that the snow needs shoveling, or there's a fucking broken down car, or the tire needs changing. Then all that crap vanishes. It's garbage. And this is the very interesting thing. I'll make a point here, which is going to get me canceled again, but I don't give a fuck. But this is the point. Feminism in and of itself can't be defended. The point of an idea is that it can be defended by the people who believe in it. This has been the whole point of war since the dawn of time. It doesn't matter if it was the Christians against the Hindus. It doesn't matter if it was the Germans against the French. There were people who had ideas and ideologies, and they're prepared to fight each other to defend their ideology. Feminism is an ideology which cannot be defended by feminists. The only people who can defend feminism are the men who subscribe to the garbage. If all the feminists were to get in a line and say, we want feminism, and the conservative men were to get in a line, you would learn very quickly it's bullshit. I had a friend in Afghanistan when Taliban kicked America out. And he told me the Americans were telling the girls they could go to school. So they built all these girls' schools, and they put the Afghanistani Defense Forces there, and they funded the Afghanistan Defense Forces to protect these schools. You had American satellites, you had night vision goggles. Taliban were afraid to attack. America leaves. Now you have Afghani Defense Forces. They're basically blind. They don't have satellites anymore. Don't have night vision, whatever. So now it's a real war. The men are standing next to this girls' school. The Taliban are coming. You're some dude. You're standing there, and you're looking at this girls' school going, I don't really give a fuck if girls go to school. Bounce. And you didn't fight. So that's why they all gave up and Taliban took over so quickly. And when I said this, the girls like, yeah, they should have fought for us, feminism. Why don't the women fight?
Can I ask?
Oh, wait, the women can't defend their own fucking idea. You need men to defend feminism. So that's why the whole thing is stupid. Because the second men don't defend it, it just fails as a fucking ideology. It's garbage.
May I tell you something now? So this is the thing. This is when we assume that women perhaps don't have the physical or even mental ability to go to a war. Wait. Because this is the thing. For example, in Ukraine, a lot of women took up arms. And in fact, I'm Angolan. I'm Angolan. I'm Angolan. And
don't lie.
Listen,
to the people at home.
Wait, no worries. I'll talk about my personal story.
Go to war? You want to fight the front lines?
Let me tell you something. This is the thing. I think it's also really silly to assume that, for example, a woman, because she didn't go to school, she'll not be as intelligent as a man. Therefore, naturally, a woman is not intelligent. No, it doesn't make sense. If we're now starting to normalize equality and we want to put everybody in the forefront, give a woman a gun.
Who's normalizing equality?
Well, that's what people are wanting. Then that's
people
the case.
Like who?
Let me tell you, Auntie.
Who wants to normalize equality? People like who? Feminists. Who else wants to?
Actually, no equality. I want respect. That's really what I want.
Stopping you from getting respect.
Exactly.
No,
I get respect.
I get respect. I get respect.
So,
that's what I want. That's what I like.
Respect.
What I think is,
you don't even know what you want.
I'll tell you what I want.
Know what you want. You want equality,
as a woman, I carry myself differently. I actually hold the things that I have done in the.
Hey, you know what's crazy about this shit though? They not even arguing over Andrew Tate. All these women arguing over each other. That's what makes it so crazy, G. That's why he a top G. You know what I'm saying? He just sitting there chilling, just eating his oranges, bro. Just sitting there, just chilling, eating his oranges. Listening to these females talking to each other. And they arguing back and forth, bro.
Fights that I fought.
That's crazy.
That's why when you speak to me, I don't move different. I move different to many of the girls. That's why when you talk to me and you argue with me,
though.
I don't take it. You do
sometimes. Take the glasses off. I want to see how her face is.
A lot of women may have the accolades to be somebody, but they are uncomfortable to own that. And the reason why, then I would like to ask you, for example, I do need a man, for example, to, procreate. But other than that, I'm quite strong, and I would find a way to protect myself differently. With that mentality, what would be the man that would be for me then?
Denava, what would you do if one of these security guards broke into your door?
What would I do? I'll tell you.
What would you do? What would
That's a stupid ass question she just said, though, bro.
No, I'm not a feminist. I'm not a feminist. I'm a bit smarter. Either I play dead, one. Yeah.
Okay, they see
That's
you're
stupid.
not dead.
That's not gonna
it's
work.
okay.
They
No,
see
I'd
you
be like
breathing.
this, and then if not, maybe I would kind of like be very gentle and comply to find a way to get out of it.
So
If they want to come and kill me, there's not much that many people can do.
Let's make an important point. You're talking about equality equaling respect. The way you get respect as a woman is by being feminine. There's nothing, we can be equal and very, very different. I'm not saying that there's not equality, but you've confused equality with the same. You can be equal with completely different things. You can have a bishop and a knight on a chessboard. They're equal in terms of points, but they do different things, right? A woman can have equal respect to a man if she is very good at being a woman, and a man gets respect for being very good at being a man. When a woman decides she wants to act like a man, or a man wants to act like a woman, that's where all gets fucked up. We try and pretend it's all the same. It's not the same. Men and women are good at different things. We have different strengths, different weaknesses. There's nothing wrong with accepting that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm a woman, I'm good at X, he's a man, he's good at Y. Then we work together as a team, we have a beautiful family, we're happy forever. It's only confused where you have women who sit and go, no, because in the name of equality, we can fight in war. There's no fucking women on the front line in Ukraine. That is psyop bullshit. They put some chick there dancing around doing Pokemon dances to try and convince men to go fucking die in a ditch. It's garbage. If you go to the front line of Ukraine right now, you do not see women in their makeup and their manicures. You see fucking men in the freezing cold dying. You know where the women are? Dubai, chilling. That's where the women are. So to sit and pretend that women are just as capable physically as men is a fucking lie. It's delusion. To say that you're as strong as men is delusion. You are good at other things. You're better than men at a lot of things, but it's not the physical world. And the unfortunate reality about life, this is what we're saying when I was saying earlier that feminism goes out the window when things get hard. The harder the world gets, the closer it gets to the baseline of humanity. The unfortunate baseline of humanity is violence. Yeah. That's what happens. If all the electricity were to go out and all the police were to quit, this would become a violent place very quickly, and there would be fucking zero feminists left. Zero. You would all need men. That's the bottom line of reality. That's the bottom line. So you have to understand as a woman and say, okay, I need a man who's good at being a man.
But one's saying that we don't need men in society. Of course we do. We're talking about relationships. Yeah, you're strong, but the thing is, I can live my life as a woman and not need a man.
What's a woman?
Pearl, stop
like
it.
in my day-to-day life, I don't need a man to fix my car. I'll just go to the mechanic.
But listen, right?
What is the mechanic?
Yeah, but a mechanic, I don't need no man to fix my car. I go to a mechanic. But who's working on your car? Who's working on your car? A man, right? Come on, man. That's a dumbass question, bro.
I'm saying yes, we need men in society, but in relationships, the only reason I actually need you is because I want you. I don't actually need you.
Do you know what?
I need you to procreate. Yes, I agree. But the thing is, I don't need you in my day-to-day life.
What if someone breaks into your house?
I'll just call the police.
Okay, what if they don't come? What if the average
in
the US it takes like 15
and give them everything.
In the US it takes like 15 minutes for them to get there.
But that's not realistic. That doesn't happen on a day-to-day life.
These two guys in your house, what are you doing?
But that's not realistic. I've not had any man break into my house on a day-to-day.
Nah, it don't matter. Shit, a lot of shit going on right now. Shit, they might break in your shit. Well, a lot of shit going on right now. They might break in your shit, G. Come on, G. Like, come on. That's hypothetical here, okay? Come on, lady. You need us, G. I don't care what you say. You call police, you expect a woman to be there? Nah, you gonna expect a man to be there, a strong man. A man versus a man, right? Come on, man. Now you sound dumb, shawty.
The point is,
so let's be
you sound dumb,
shawty. I know
shawty.
what you're saying, but the point is this.
Fuck out of here with that shit, man.
When we're talking about feminism as a whole demonizes men. And you just sat and said, besides procreation, I don't need a man in my life. I can go to a male mechanic or call a male police officer. They're men. So
in society, you are needed. I agree.
Okay,
of course, we need you.
Of course. So you're talking about being with a man because you want to. So my question to you is, why would you want to be with a man?
Why would a man want to be with you?
Because they're sexy.
Like,
I feel like because of the
guys, we talk about men. I love men. No, I love dick.
Awesome victory.
Come on, man. Shorty, you just got checked, bro. He asked you a question, man. And you ain't even answered the damn question, G. Cut it out, shawty. You don't need us, right? You don't need us. Come on, she's just hypocritical, bro. She's just a hypocrite, bro. Come on, man.
like it, but it's not all about dick. What I'm trying to say is that in a good relationship, right, one that works, there's blue jobs and there's pink jobs. Right, and that's the problem that women have got.
Oh, geez.
They don't want to be doing no pink jobs.
But that's not
Do you know
what
what I mean?
we're talking about.
we're
We're talking about relationships. Why do you need a man in a relationship? Because you want a partner.
What
What's
about
companionship, friendship, romantic love, things that you can't get by yourself.
Like you want to go on dates with him. It's not about I need someone to fix my car. Like go to a mechanic. You're not safe. Call the police.
Not
like
true.
it's not that deep.
What about a father to your kids? You don't think your kids don't need a
Exactly.
dad?
can be around.
I definitely want that. These are the stuff. This is the reason
No,
I
you
need a
need
man.
that.
I agree.
Wait. It's not that you want it. You need it.
I agree. And these are the stuff that I need in a man. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's not like I completely need you. It's like, I want you.
But the whole point is if the lights went out tomorrow, you would need a man.
In society, agree.
Why do we act like women are so useless?
It's not that
I can change a tire.
I'm saying if the lights went out tomorrow, you would need someone to protect you.
Yes, of course. In society, not my boyfriend.
I'll go underground.
Half of my exes can't even do anything.
That's actually another problem.
You don't want to help your ass. Them your exes for a reason. Leave your life. You need another nigga. Go get another nigga. Y'all women say it's so easy. Get us. Go ahead. Go get you another nigga, man. Come on, man. Cut it out. You ain't gonna call your ex and be like, oh, come here. Nah. Click. On real. We not together for a reason, baby. We broke up, remember? Stop calling my phone. Come on, man. Cut it out. This woman is delusional as hell, bro. I ain't trying to be disrespectful to her, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. I mean, you know, she had her points, you know what I'm saying? But she tried. But come on, man. Like, nah.
A lot of men can't do much.
Do you know what I mean?
Not everybody's strong.
In this day and age, guys can't even fit a tire.
You cannot. No.
Women can't cook.
Not true, my sister.
But I can cook. I can cook. And the thing is,
Andrew Tate, speak to your brothers. They don't know how to do
I'm not
nothing.
even saying.
Guys.
Can I just say something?
We have to do one at a time.
Can I just say something? This is why you can't blame all men for your poor choices. You can't say, I'm talking to both of you because you're saying, yeah, my man can't do this, my man can't do that. What? And you want to settle down. Why would you go and choose a man that can't do these things that you wanted them to do? Because my man could do all the blue jobs.
I need a man.
Cause y'all want me to say it on the street? Y'all want me to say it? I know why she chose him. I know why she chose him.
Because most men grow up with a PlayStation instead. Most men grow up with a PlayStation and porn and things. No, that's the truth.
It's not.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself.
That's the men you
Listen,
pick.
I'm sorry, I don't need a mechanic for my boyfriend.
You know what?
I need a father to my children. I don't need.
Do you know something, right? She needs a
police
father. Hang on a minute.
officer.
She needs a father for her children, right? So she's gonna go out there, right? And you're gonna buy your child an electric car. You're gonna go and buy your child a bicycle. Who the hell's gonna put the bicycle and fix the electric car? Who's gonna do it?
You got YouTube. I know how to do these
Bro,
things. I fixed the Bentley before.
Why
I
do you
fixed
need
the
a man?
Bentley.
If you can do everything yourself, go and get some sperm donor or something because you obviously don't need a man.
That's the future, I
And the
think,
thing is, the future for who?
No, of
That's
like
the problem.
society.
Because at the end of the day, right,
What
listen,
year are you living in?
The
What
year that
year
you're
are
supposed
you
to be
living in?
Because hang on a
You
minute.
act like we are in the Stone Age.
Let me finish talking. Let me finish talking, right? Now, you got a man, right? And you've been busy all day, right? And you're in your bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. And your man comes in with all of his friends and said, oh, babes, all the friends are here. They're hungry. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'll cook for my man. I'm a traditional woman in that aspect.
In
I
what
love
aspect?
to cook
Why
for my
is
man.
it that when people start cooking, they think that cooking is traditional? It's everything. It's not just about cooking. They always say, I cook for my man, so I'm traditional.
I have a question. I have a question. Wait. I have a question. Are you virgin? You're traditional, you're virgin.
Are you a virgin?
I said in that aspect. I'm not going to comment on me being a virgin or not, but what I'm going to say is every human being should be able to cook.
She's a hybrid of tradition.
Hey, look at Andrew Tate. He just sit back and chilling like this, like, listen to these bitches. I know he irritated right now. He like, man, I'm tired of listening to this shit. And the old girl right there, she not saying a word, bro. All right, here, she not saying nothing. Because everything Andrew Tate them said was related to her, bro. And Andrew Tate just sit back chilling like a real boss. He like, I want you to let them talk. I need to start doing that sometimes. Just let these women just argue with each other. Just be like this.
Modernization
that survives. You know, I need to cook to survive.
Can I ask Mr. Tate something, right? Right, I'm gonna ask you something.
Sure.
Right, because I don't like bullshit, right? And there's certain people that I can't even bear talking to, right? So I'm gonna talk to him because so far he's talking sense.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's
You're
giving
welcome.
pick me.
Right.
No,
Who said pick me? Listen, who just said pick
They
me?
want me. Don't look at me.
I said it's giving pick me. Pick me. Because we're having a whole conversation.
Listen,
And you're like, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Mr. Tate.
Hang on a minute. I've been with my man for 32 years.
Clap for
right?
yourself.
32 years. I don't need to clap for myself because I'm happy. I'm not here. And what I was going to ask him, right, is how would you think a woman? Would you think
Why are you
that
shouting?
woman?
Can you
Would you
calm
think that
down?
woman? Just calm down. I'm loud. I'm naturally. You don't want to hear me shout. Anyway, Mr. Tate, like I was saying before we got rudely interrupted,
mad.
right? Now,
mad.
is this your idea of a woman that you think deserves a man? I'm here, single, but I'm looking. I'm here. I'm like taking, if you want to hook me up, let me know. And I just want anybody, but choose. How does that make you feel? What is that kind of woman that you think deserves a man?
Well, he's a top G. You can't be asking him this question
you're
about us
top
mere
Gs,
mortals.
isn't it?
We're mere mortals,
Speak
auntie.
for yourself. I'm no mere mortal.
I'm a mere mortal in his presence.
Because nobody
Come on
above
now.
me.
Which kind of question be that?
Auntie, unlike you, we have options.
I'm a mere mortal next to this man.
We have options,
Even this 8.5.
Okay, so y'all gonna let the man talk after the question been given to him? Come on, now. Y'all just yelling that. Come on, G. Let that man talk, G.
I actually can choose. I've not found a man that I want to be with. Okay, that's I know your reality is you gotta beg a man to keep you.
Hang on a minute. You said, unlike you, I have options.
We have options, yeah.
You're out here looking for a man. You're out here saying that you're looking for a man.
When did I say I was looking for a man?
Oh my gosh, you was out there advertising when we done the introductions. That's what you said.
I said I was doing interviews.
That is what you said.
I didn't say I was going out looking for a man. I said I'm doing interviews.
Hang on a minute.
You come to me and decide if I want you.
Mr. Tate, listen to this insult, right? Listen to the
I'm not insulting you.
Hang on, listen. All right, then what do you call it? Sign language. What I'm learning. Sign language. Right? Listen to what she just said to me. Unlike you, I have options. Fucking 32 years. You think I want options? I'm happy with my man.
It's giving you don't really have much options, though. Because the way
No,
you're like,
it's not pick me. Auntie, she meant clout. Wait. She meant Esther, I'm sure you didn't mean pick me, you meant clout chaser. Is that what it is?
It doesn't matter.
We could go with that too.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to clarify a problem. I was just saying.
Wait.
Because I've totally lost it. Why would I want to have options when I've been in a happy relationship
I like
for
this
32
show.
No,
years?
clout chasers his fans.
It don't make no sense.
You can monetize on YouTube with clout.
Why are you calling her a pick me when you were the one advertising at the beginning of the show?
I said I'm doing interviews. I wasn't advertising nothing.
It's banter.
Wait. Do you guys understand what an interview means?
Okay. All right.
She's being spicy, guys. Stop it.
Auntie had a question for Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
What was your question?
Oh, she asked already.
He didn't answer because everybody's too busy
Don't
jumping.
ask your question.
Everybody's too busy jumping in. I already asked, but you're not too busy jumping in and being women.
He's
to be
patient.
listening. So
He's
now
ready to get
now
married.
you can all shut up and let
Thank
him answer,
you.
innit?
I'll answer. Yeah. So to go back to one of my earlier points. Firstly, to make it clear in the disagreement, I agree with. Of course, I think everyone knows who I agree with. But I do, because you know what it is, though. You know what's actually funny? The things that she's saying are common knowledge 20, 30 years ago. This is how the world functioned. This is how the whole world functioned. The things I say that somehow people believe are controversial are exactly the way the world functioned in like the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. All of the entire period of human history, men had a role of masculinity, women had a role of femininity. We worked as a team. Now the world's come along and they've destroyed and broken everything. And there's this new progressive think and this new generation of women who seem to believe that if we completely fuck it all up, it's going to end up better. And my argument to that is, listen, We went from walking around in fields in small nomadic groups to building cities, to building the pyramids, to going to the moon. We managed to go from a few thousand to billions of people, populate the entire planet, build canals, build skyscrapers, cities. All of this was done based on the back of man being a man, woman being a woman, working together as a family.
And now it's destroyed.
Now they're going to come along and fuck it up.
If it's not broke, don't
It's
fix
destroyed.
it.
It's been destroyed. Man has destroyed Earth. What are you talking about? It's been bad decisions from powerful men that got men to go to wars and from women to lose husbands.
Men built.
Men make decisions for war.
Listen, please.
Men kill men.
Please listen to me. Men built the earth. I'm not saying men are perfect, but the entire world that you're existing under was built by men.
Yeah, it's
all
true.
of it. So
Thank you. Fuck, man. That's all you had to. I don't understand. So why do women feel like they? I don't know, man. Why do women feel like? Why do women feel like they should take the man's job, man? When we already been doing this shit for years, bro. And I told y'all, man, like, man built this world, bro. Man built this shit. Like I said before, OnlyFans wouldn't exist if it wasn't for men. Social media wouldn't exist if it wasn't for men. A lot of y'all asses would still be eaten, killed, if it wasn't for men. Okay? So, we literally built this world, man. I don't give a fuck what any of you females say. We built this shit. Well, not me. Well, I'm talking about I'm talking about our ancestors. Come on, man. Like come on, man. Y'all.
So, and the point I'm making is now we're entering a world of new think. And that the problem with new think is it's not tested. I don't give a shit what anyone's opinion is. What I can state as a matter of fact is we had 5,000 years of history that tells us how the world works with X and Y together. We're now entering a new paradigm. There's no 5,000 years of history. So whatever you believe about how it's going to work or it's going to be better or worse, whatever, that's just you guessing. Everyone is guessing, right? So we're entering a brand new paradigm and everything's completely fucked up. The point you were making earlier, which is a fantastic one about if I'd pick a woman who's advertising, et cetera, men always, please keep this in mind, especially if you're a female. People always say, you know, the number of emails I get from girls who say you don't give enough girl game. I'll give you girl game right now. Your man wants status. That's what he wants. You need to find a way to make him look good to the world and to his friends.
So how do you do that?
I'll tell you, one of the ways a man can get status is to get the girl that no one can get. That's a very simple way, right? So
I said not ready to.
Oh, I got to run that again. Hold on. Hell no.
And to his friends.
So how do you do that?
I'll tell you, one of the ways a man can get status is to get the girl that no one can get.
The only way to get status is to get the girl that no one else can get. Did y'all hear that shit? That's crazy. That is fucking crazy, bro.
Awesome victory.
That is crazy. And it's true, man. Shit. It's true. Man, that shit crazy, bro. That shit just hit the nail on the fucking coffin, bro. Damn.
That's a very simple way, right? So
I said not ready to mingle. I did right.
Okay, no, but this is the truth, right? If I date a girl and she's perfect in every way, head to toe, and then I say, I've met this girl. Yeah, she's this. Oh yeah, I took her for a date. Even if you didn't fuck her, did you fuck her? No, I just went for a date. So you went. The attraction goes from this to zero. Done. And it may not for some men, because some men haven't got choices, but men like me who genuinely have unlimited options, we want complete exclusivity. That's what we're looking for, because that gives status. That's what you're looking for. So you have to be very careful as a female with all of your actions, all of your interactions with your boyfriend or when you're looking for a boyfriend, etc., and say, am I going to make my man look better by doing X or look worse? Simple things. I've had endless arguments about girls' nights out, right? Oh, you're insecure. It's not about insecure. I don't give a fuck if no man talks to you all night long. I don't care if you're going out and you're going to an all-girl club. I don't care. I know that when my boys say, oh, all the girls are going out, and I say, not my girl, she stays home. I look good. That's it. She stays home. She doesn't go out. She doesn't want to go out without me. That's status. It's not about the night out. It's about the status of being the man in the house. That's what a man wants. He wants respect. He wants to be the man of the house. I say she stays home. She stays home. Big G. Boom, boom. That's what we want.
Can I ask you something? What about, what does the woman want in your eyes? What do you think? And what's the game you give for the boys?
I'm going to tell you, but before that, I need another Clementine, and I need to give half to our friend here because she just rolled her eyes at me. And I'm perspicacious. I notice everything. She doesn't realize that I'm a ninja.
I caught her ass. Rose her ass.
Detect these things. Even when I'm looking directly ahead, I can detect it. So
That's
I'm going to give her some of my Clementine, and she's going to feel better. So I'm going to get a clementine for her. Would you like some clementine, my dear?
I'm sure.
You want some clementine?
I think for me, it's like.
I asked you a question. Would you like some
I would love
clementine?
some.
You
Yeah.
want some clementine?
Yeah.
We're going to hook it up.
Okay.
Clementine's coming. All right. Go on. Continue.
Okay. What?
No, I mean, I just feel like this is definitely a different conversation for me because I'm very open-minded. I love hearing different perspective, and I do feel like this is a newer idea. Like you said, within the last 30, 40 years, this is a new concept. We don't know how it's going to end. I just know from like my experience, other women that I've met as well, it's like the reason for even like relationships, why they're not lasting is because people don't want to put up with the disrespect. And like, even when you were talking about like, oh, it's okay for me to cheat, but not for you. My thing is like, why not have transparency and have it be polygamous, polyamorous, whatever works for you? That's like, to me, where it loses me with the traditional stuff.
I get it.
It's
All
like,
right.
why can't we have transparency? And if I sign up for that, cool.
So how does it? No man in a million years. Let's all be realistic, right? No man in a million years is going to meet a girl he likes and go, I want to be polyamorous. Like, come on, that's gay. Let's cut this bullshit.
Yeah.
So let's be realistic. How does a man show love to a woman? Tell me.
Exclusivity.
Wrong. That is how
Time, resources,
Wrong.
and something else.
Time, resources. So
Yeah.
that's a good way to start. So sexual exclusivity is how a female shows primarily that she's interested in a man. He's the only man who has sexual access to me because I can get pregnant, and this man is the only man who can do it. That's how it's done. A man, yes, I'm not saying all men can cheat. I'm not saying all men should cheat. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if I truly love a woman, she won't sit there and go, he shows me his love because he doesn't fuck anyone else. She'll sit there and go, he shows me his love because my bills are paid. I'm in a Bentley. I fly private. I go to Dubai anytime I want. I have a Chanel bag. And I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about resource and a lifestyle as a whole. This is not just me. This is the world and most of the world today. If you go to Moscow and you find a big G, a rich guy, right? He has his wife. She's pushing a Bentley. She has a kid. She's living in a mansion, whatever. When he goes to the club with his boys, you think he ain't with 19-year-old strippers? Of course he fucking is.
Can I ask
But
you?
she's just like, whatever, don't care. I'm the one who has the money. Don't give a shit. So you have to sit there, and to a point, you have to sit and analyze the difference when you're saying disrespect. If you're gonna go through life as a woman and say, I only care about the sexual exclusivity of my man, then what you're gonna end up doing is having a bunch of failed relationships and fucking loads of dudes.
Okay.
There has to get a point where you go, you know what, this guy ticks so many boxes. Once a year, twice a year, he's out with his boys, does some dumb shit. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't notice because my bills are paid. I'm looked after. I can tell he cares about me. If I have a problem, he's gonna fix it. He's ticked so many. That's the smart female move, as opposed to go, I don't care how good he is to me. He fucked that bitch once, so I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna get another man who I don't love who'll fuck another bitch anyway, and then I'll get another man who I don't love who'll fuck another bitch. So end the cycle of dumb shit.
Can I
You just
ask-
have to bite the bullet.
But more mild examples, though.
Denalba, wait. I have a question. Is there ever cheating that's too far? Like, so if a guy cheats on a girl, is there ever a point where she?
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of cheating. There's completely a lot of cheating.
So,
that's too
like,
far.
if he knocks up another girl, would you say that's too
all right,
far?
all right. So
Yeah.
first things first, I'm a man of my word. I don't even think I'm a liar. So here's your Clementine.
Yeah, they go on the orange, girl. The orange, y'all.
Thank you.
I'm a gentleman. Right. So obviously, I'm not saying blatantly disrespect your woman, right? She's your woman. She's your queen. She's the most important thing in the world to you. She needs to be treated in a way that she feels that, right? But it's unfortunate because I keep tying back to this baseline point. But the reason I keep going back to this baseline point is to try and explain to everybody at home how simple the world can be if you go back to the baselines of it. Why do men cheat? Most women don't know. You'll see them all the time. Why do men cheat? Oh, because men are just stupid. And why do men fuck girls uglier than their main chick? Why do men do all this stuff?
They had
Do you
a
know why?
moment.
I'll tell you why. Let's go back to the first thing I've been saying this whole time. Status. Yeah, that's my chick. She's home. Took this one home. Yeah, I got that one. She's chasing me.
That's dead.
Status. But it's stupid to females. I get it. But that's the male world because sexual access is an easy indicator of status. So that's one of the reasons they do it, right? So you have to go back into the baseline of why men even cheat in the first place. I'm telling you, if you're a woman, the smartest thing you can do is look after your man, make him not want to cheat, be perfect. But there's going to be a time across a 20-year marriage you might just need to be a little bit blind. A little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just don't look at his phone.
So
and
what-
you'll be cool. You'll be cool. Just make sure the bills are paid. He does his job as the man.
What
Now,
if
I'm
you
not
can
saying-
pay your own
but
bills,
no, one second.
though?
But this is it. We'll talk about that in a second. But I'm not saying allow this for some fucking Joe Schmo. I'm not saying let some fucking loser pick you up, lock you down, and go cheat on
That's
you.
right.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if he's a G and he's doing enough of his other jobs. As for you saying, what if you can pay your own bills? Then what's the reality you face? just like I described earlier. I'm going to decide that the thing that I prioritize above everything, above his resource, above the amount he cares for me. You'll see men cheat on a woman and then cry his eyes out trying to get that woman back. He still loves you. It's not the same as if you cheated. He loves you with all his heart. He'd die for you. He'd take a bullet for you, and he'd still fuck that bitch. Doesn't matter. It's a different game for men, right? So you're sitting there going, well, I'm going to prioritize his sexual exclusivity over all of his other attributes. You're just going to end up having endless failed relationships, fucking too many dudes, and then what's going to happen is your psychology is going to break, because females don't like to accept the fact that if you sleep with enough men and you get rid of the stigma around a new dick, your instant answer is constantly new dick. He didn't text me today. Fuck it. Someone else. He was rude to me. Fuck it. I'll cheat. He was this. I'll get a new boyfriend. And then you end up just jumping on cock all day and you're fucking done. You need to, the reality is there has to come a point where you get a guy and he ticks boxes and you're like, you know what, I'm wifey, I got the Bentley, he does whatever he does, but my bills are paid. That's it.
When would you say when would you say it's too far? I'm just curious if there's a line that you would, like, if he spends money on another girl, if he, like, when does it?
Okay, that's a good question.
And other second question, do you think that men ever fall in love with side chicks?
Very good question. And this is a long and in-depth answer, but it's a good question. Let me peel my clementine. But no, but it's a good question. Where is too far? I think publicly disrespecting is too far. So like you'll notice. Let's take the Moscow G. All right, let's take an oligarch, a billionaire from Moscow. He has his wife. He has the girls he's in the club with. The girls he's in the club with wouldn't fucking dare message his wife. They wouldn't dare step out of line. Like, they know their place, right? So if there's a hierarchy and they know their place, that's one way of doing it. Spending money on a girl, certainly, yeah, because men show love primarily through our hard work. Not just through our resource, but through our hard work. If you take a man who's not particularly rich, he shows his wife love by getting up every day, going to work 9 to 5, working his ass off, and paying those bills. That's how he shows love. That's why he does it, for his wife and his children. Most men are out here working bullshit jobs, carrying trash. They're doing that to show love. So giving money, yeah, that would be a far more scary indicator than just sex. Let me give you all an example. I don't know if you all know my history, but I used to run a webcam business a long time ago. Don't want to talk about it, blah, blah, blah. But I had a bunch of girls who used to sit online and talk to guys, and they had laptops, right? This is a long time ago. And I used to sit and say to some of the webcam girls, I'd say, this man who is sitting in and logging in every night and sending you money every day and telling you he's obsessed with you from the other side of the world and missing out on time with his family to sit here and talk to you and send you money, that is more cheating than if he just went out and banged something. If he went out and banged something and came home, then done. But he's sitting here giving you his time, his money, his affection. That's cheating for a man. For a man to sit there and give money and time away, right? Yeah. So you have to stop this idea of sexual exclusivity. Yes, that's for females. That's how females show their love to men. It's not how high status, at least, males show their love to females. And anyone who wants to disagree with me, call me wrong, call me misogynist, whatever bullshit, look at a history book. Every king, every sultan, every conqueror, every emperor, every knight, all of them had maidens, wives, all of them. That's history.
What level of G do you have to be allowed to cheat?
Well, it's not about even being allowed to cheat. I'm not even saying that. And it also depends on the partner you're with. I'm not trying to sit here and advocate for men to run around and fuck a bunch of women. I'm not saying that.
That's what you're doing.
No, but I'm not.
No. Let him explain. Let him land. Let him land. It's about to come. Now, our sister, let him land.
No, but I'm not. What I'm actually trying to do is describe the baseline unfortunate realities of human dynamics. And I'm trying to explain now to the world that any woman can get a man who will not cheat on her if she's prepared to sacrifice a bunch of other things, perhaps, right? In the olden days, it was different. The world was a different place. It was a completely different place, and it was better. Now it's all fucked up. It's fucked up on every level. And men, especially the high status men, most of them have struggled so hard to become high status. They've been through so much shit to get where they are. It's like telling him, if you climb this mountain, you can go to a candy store. And he climbs to the top of the mountain, and the second he's in the candy store, after one piece of candy, that bitch is saying, no more candy. He's like, no, I just climbed this mountain. I just got rich. I just went through X, Y, Z. I finally got here. I'm finally in the candy store. Now you're telling me I can only have one piece of candy?
Okay.
What man's going to agree to that?
Do you think that men owe a woman loyalty if she was there from the beginning?
Absolutely. They absolutely owe that woman loyalty.
Oh, sorry, sexual loyalty. That's what I meant.
Sexual exclusivity is different. Sexual exclusivity and loyalty are completely disconnected for males. Nobody wants to talk about this, but it's the unfortunate reality. It's true. I'm telling you, you can get a man, he can go on a holiday, can fuck some stripper, can come home, and you can lie detector test him. Do you love your wife? Would you die for your wife? Would you take a bullet for your wife? He'll pass the lie detector test. He loves her with all his heart. He'd do anything for her. It's just pussy. It's not a big deal. It's
but
different.
I feel like, I guess my question would be then is like, how do you view sex? Because I like sex at the end of the day is spiritual unification. I feel like I've gone through a lot of different stuff. I've had a lot of different experiences where I did not value myself. So I never had a man that valued me. So it's like, yeah, you rack up guys and guys you shouldn't be texting back or whatever. But I feel like I understand that there is a difference with how men view sex and how they move around in the world. But it's like, sex is a sacred thing, no matter a male or female is doing it. So that's why for me, like my biggest, like the hardest for me to understand is like, this is such a sacred thing. And it's just it's like taking a piss for a guy.
Can I just say something? You sure you weren't making love to somebody who was having sex?
I'm sorry?
You sure that you weren't making love to somebody that was just having sex?
Hey, auntie, that's
have I
in there.
No, that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like as women, they make love to men that are just having sex.
Right.
That's the difference.
That's not the point.
But my thing is, okay,
not all the time.
So I think when men hear that though, it's like if it was sacred to you, you would have waited till you were married.
But it's
and
like right. No, I get that. But the reality is that the world is not so black and white. So I understand that there are these things in place that worked and made sense. And now we're approaching an era that like, we don't know what's going to happen, but there's gray area. You've had sex. I've had sex. She's had sex. We've had sex with different guys. That doesn't mean that we're damaged goods. We're used goods. I understand status is a big part of that. I understand that sex is viewed differently, but I feel like you should not, if you're looking at face value, I can understand why you would be judged from your past. But if I'm a guy interested in you, I don't care about what you've done.
But that's the thing. Like men do though. That's the thing. Like a virgin's more valuable to a man than a girl that's had sex with multiple men. Like it just is what it is.
There's a limit.
The modern man's solution is not a virgin. A modern man needs a partner, somebody that is actually smart and can survive in the world of today.
But I'm saying the men with
and that's going to be a lived woman.
The men with the most choice are going to pick women that are more pure in general.
The ones that are already self-made, I guess so. But that's the thing. The reality is that there's a lot of men out there, especially in the world that we live in today, that need a partner. So it's time for those masses of men to start respecting women for the role they can play in their lives.
I don't think average men expect women to be virgins.
Do you know what it is?
But it's this rhetoric that actually then is pumped into these minds and creates what people now complain about, the misogynistic world.
No, do you know
that's what it is. And even in schools, it's like permeated through it all and perpetuated.
Why is it misogynistic for men to prefer women that are more
It's
pure?
not that that's not the problem. The problem is now, listen, the maths is very simple. You've got people like Andrew Tate talking about these things with such clarity, and it makes so much sense because it is true, right? And then you have men that are in these situations where just average, working an average job, and they cannot fulfill whatever definition is called to be a man in these
Yes, they can, and that's what he said. He did say that. Yes, they can. A 9-to-5 man can do it.
But then again, wait. This is the thing. What we're talking about as a man, and this is why I say it's very important for us to understand the person that we're speaking to. And I'm very glad that you clarified everything that you mean. Not every man is like Andrew Tate. Not every man is going to be able to even realistically demand for certain things from a woman. So the same way women need to compromise if it comes to a man who is going to cheat on her because he's a top G, is the same way men are going to have to compromise and stop blabbing about purity when they can't demand for that.
Right? You didn't get none of what you didn't get none of what
I made my point. That was the whole point.
What point? Well, duh. What? Because you just quoted him. You just said about his thing, and you didn't.
Not only did I get clout, I made my point. I said the average man does not have what it takes to demand for a virgin.
Hang on a minute. He already said that.
And I reiterated in my own words for my own content for my page. And
do you
so
know what it is, right? Is that too many women, they see regular guys and they feel they're settling. You're not settling. You're getting what you deserve.
But you can't be asking
You're not
for
settling.
a virgin, though.
You're not settling.
But the difference is men know this. Like most average men aren't demanding.
The average men never said they were virgin.
But the difference
is
wait. The difference is average men know they don't deserve a 10. They know they don't deserve an 8. They know they don't even deserve a 7.
And they still go messaging them on the stories and do all this dumb stuff that is just ugly.
Like most men in history haven't even reproduced. And so it's like men know, but the women are the ones that are delusional.
There's regular men out there. There's regular men out there.
Chris Hemsworth. There's regular men out there that will have you down.
Yeah, but can I just say, people are watching Tate, not understanding that Tate is part of that 1% of success, and they think that they can demand the same thing.
No,
they can demand purity.
One second. Sorry. I understand the point you're all making, but let's understand something. to the sexual marketplace, females have always been, and still to a degree are, the gatekeepers. It's men will, you can think about it in a very simplistic way. This is not the case, but let's simplify it for the sake of argument. Imagine men will run around and fuck anything, and women are the ones who say yes or no. You are the gatekeepers that have all the power. And this is what's actually truly interesting about the sexual marketplace, because whenever women go, there's not enough good men, then why are you fucking, of course, why would they be good if you don't make them be good? You're fucking losers. So,
That's a good point.
So women, so you're talking about, I'm saying that, you know, a man at a certain level can't do certain things, da, da, da. If you were with Joe Schmo and he wasn't treating you the way you believe Joe Schmo should treat you, then why are you with him?
Leave. Sis, leave.
Like women have the gatekeeping. So if you get Joe Schmo and he treats you like you're his queen and treats you perfect, good. If you get a fucking guy at the absolute upper echelons of value and you still aren't happy with what he's giving you, then leave. Women are the gatekeepers. You women actually have all of the power. This is what's beautiful about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Women are constantly complaining. You have all the power. You're the ones who get to choose. Do you know who you should be mad at for all this shit? I'll tell you who you should be mad at. Do you know who threw away all the female power in the sexual marketplace? Promiscuous females. Because now you got chicks who will bang anybody without trying. So why should a dude get up and try?
No,
Do you have any idea how hard it is to actually be, let me make this clear.
Go on, sir.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to actually be, no bullshit, a man? And I say this and women go, oh yeah, dude, that. As soon as most women encounter any kind of problem, the first thing they do is turn to a man. Their man, their dad, the mechanic, the police, a man. If you actually put a woman in front of a problem and go, no men, they're like, oh, whoa, fuck. It's a mental breakdown. Men, day after day, especially if you're a high-level man, let me make it something clear from my life. I'll talk from personal experience. I'm not just looking after me. I'm not just looking after my chick. I'm the guy in about 300 people's phone books that they call when anything big goes wrong. You get arrested in Russia, you need extraction from Ukraine, you need $1 million, whatever it is, Kazakhstan, abduction, they call me. I'm the first phone call. I'm fixing 400 different lives. I'm a problem solver. Chicks can't fix fucking any of this shit, right? This is how hard it is to be a man. And it's amazing because society expects it of you, but so do women. If you had a man, be honest, you had a man and you went to your man and said, oh, I've got this problem, I can't fix this, it's broken, the car tire's broken. And he went, I don't know. You would dry up. Like, you'd be like, well, fucking, what the fucking point are you? That's the truth. You could sit here and go, oh, we'd call a mechanic. No, you wouldn't. You'd look at your man and go, what do you mean you can't fix it?
I'll do it myself, waste man.
And this is what she's saying about your man will get up and go, and you know what's beautiful about masculinity? A bunch of times a man will go up and he doesn't have a clue how to fix it himself. Mm-hmm. But he'll go, don't worry, baby, okay. And he'll stand up with no money and no clue. And he'll go out there and fucking try and find a way because as a man, you need to be useful. It is so difficult to be a man. You have no idea the amount of pressure that we're under from society and from the women we even want to associate with. On a whole, it's difficult. So you have to keep all these things in mind. It's hard.
But can I ask you a question? You see what you just said about, the top G, that if they had money, you can fly planes and fly that. Drop it down to if you were earning, like, say, 50,000 a year.
Yep.
Couldn't you be that same person amongst your peers?
100% you could.
That's what I'm trying to say.
100% you could. And also you have to...
money doesn't make you a top G.
No, money is an amplifier. So that's the first thing about money. Money amplifies. Men can make money. Money does not make men. If you're a dork and you get rich, you're a rich dork. If you're a G and you get rich, you're a top G. Right? So that's the first thing about money. And I agree with you. But traditionally... And this is the baseline. And once again, when I say these things, I'm not looking to be attacked for being misogynist. I'm just commenting on how I view the world and how I see things. Traditionally, a man primarily gives his attention to a female to get sex, and she gives him sex back to get the attention. That's the swap, right? So if I'm a dude and I want sex from a girl, I give her attention, I talk to her, I hang out with her, I spend time with her, eventually I get the sex. That's how it works. But the higher value you are as a man, the more valuable your attention is, the more valuable your time is, the less you have to give. It's like potency, right? So I can give 5 minutes to a chick, and that's worth 2 weeks of some other dude's time. But that's the reality. So where you are on the scale is just basically how much of your time you have to give. Now, you can still give all your time to a woman, treat her like a queen, be respected by your peers. She can be happy with you. I'm not saying she will be in fact, I'll argue she'll be happier with that man than she'll be with a fucking guy like me. I'm not even out here saying I'll make chicks happy. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that she'll get the amount of time that she's going to want from that man. The amount of attention is linked to his status. But at a true high-level status of man, it's 2 DMs. Boom, boom. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, done.
This kind of leads into my next question.
All right, guys, let's take a second to hear from our channel sponsor. Florida cops are searching for 2 young women who stole a $25,000 Rolex after a male companion.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna end it here. They all made some valid points. Some of them they did. Some of the women they did, and I hope that Brittany Renner took this as took this in and learned the lesson. As far as how to dealing with men's and what kind of strategy she could use. I hope she learning from that. You know what I'm saying, from Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying. So everything he was saying about it was true. But you know what I'm saying, guys. I'm at the end of here. I'm gonna go ahead and start up my stream a little later. But if you can hit that like button, hit the share button, subscribe, support, do what you can. You know what I'm saying, etc. But if you enjoy the content, but I'm gonna take a quick break and I'm gonna come back and stream. I was gonna play Tekken. I was supposed to play Tekken today, but something came up, so sorry about that. But yeah, I'll catch you guys a little bit later, okay? Deuces.